So, this video is about this accidental experiment that I had not being on social media and what I've learned from it. So, I have had Instagram on my phone for like years and years and years and years. When Instagram first came out, it was a tool for me to use to follow people that I really admired because they had similar values to me. And it was so sweet. It was like Instagram used to feel more whimsical, it used to feel more romantic. But now it is, for me, it feels like 80% of what I find on Instagram or just social media in general, it's ads. And it's nobody that I follow. It's not a company that I follow. It's just being advertised at me. So I decided I'm just going to delete this from my phone. Like, there wasn't a lot of thought, it was impulsive. I didn't want it to be something I could easily click into and it was filling me with noise. I'm a mom of a toddler. I'm in a doctoral program. I am a part time personal trainer and I am a workshop teacher, creator, person. I'm also a wife, I'm a daughter, a neighbor, a friend, and I thought this doesn't make sense, like for me to just let this random online universe, this tiny universe, to affect me where I'm distracted and I don't feel like I am in life as much. So fast forward probably 3 weeks later, my friends started checking on me and messaging me, and it was so touching. It was so amazing. I did not expect that. People were wondering just where I've been because for a while I was posting consistently about what I've been researching. But then I started sharing with my friends, well, this is what it's been like to not be on just for a couple weeks, just for a super, super short period of time. It's been such a tremendous net positive. And then I thought, well, I want to share and I want to engage again. I've had a break and I've learned a lot. I've seen what my brain becomes when I'm not constantly checking impulsively Instagram mainly, like for no reason. I would check Facebook here and there, but it was mostly Instagram for me. So, what I've learned is that when you're not regularly checking content, then you start to remember your own thoughts and you start to think more about what you want based on you. And it's not filtered through what you see online. And Instagram, like for me, it had a very unique effect. It had a very unique ability to like filter ideas and things that mattered or made the most sense and would make it be like, well, actually, I guess I think I doubt myself. Maybe my idea is not right. Maybe I need to look at these ideas before I think of my own ideas. And it's sort of similar to what a lot of us are noticing about AI. Like, AI does not allow us to really come up with our own ideas if we rely on it too much. And that's a dance, and it's a tightrope to walk, and it's something to be paying attention to. And that's also another video, something for another time. So I still don't have the answers. I don't know, like, how do you balance sharing your ideas and what you're learning online and having an online community. You're able to connect with more people online than you, in theory, mathematically, ever could in real life. But also to maintain your ideas and your identity and to not get sucked into what feels like a kind of anxiety inducing, blurring, clouding part of our new modern existence, which is social media. What I find works okay for me, where I still can like go on my phone and I can look at something that's really interesting or stretches my mind a little bit, is Substack. For me, Substack works. It doesn't feel addicting. It actually helps me think. It helps me get creative by reading what other people are posting about. It's people want to share usually wholesome ideas about maybe physics, something like they're tying in physics with ethics, and that's very interesting. People are sharing ideas on pushing yourself to the edge of your comfort zone. Substack for me has been a very, very positive outlet and an area for inspiration. Pinterest is another thing that I think is it's inspiring. It's switching a little because now AI is like very rampant, and it's a bummer because it feels better to connect with human created images and ideas rather than AI created. But okay, so Pinterest is something, it's there, and that's basically it. I have YouTube, the app, on my phone, but YouTube is, for me, it's not addicting. It's like long form content, and I don't watch shorts. I just look at like long form videos, and that's fine. Like, that doesn't, it's not addicting, and it's a place where I am just for some reason better able to pace myself, not get sucked into, I guess, probably an algorithmic black hole. So, and I'm not even recommending like you should just pay attention to Substack. You should just, pay a little attention to YouTube and Pinterest. I'm just sharing a little of what works for me and what I've discovered. Most of all, the major takeaway is that I think it's important to practice having your cell phone be a tool for you that you use, and it's not something that controls you. I don't think it makes sense for us, like this short life we have where there's so many mysteries, tragedies, and miracles all around us every day. There's so much that most of us can go do with our lives outside of our house, that a cell phone, that an app or apps, depending on for you what feels like the most enticing, should have that much control over us, that it's such a grip. Um, the other thing I want to say is that I think that these are tools. Like, Instagram is a tool. It's not a bad thing. Like, social media is not a bad thing. Usually, if something is like demonized, if something is like, oh, this is 100% bad, this is 100% good, there's like an ulterior motive behind that typically. I really believe that you just having agency over your life, practicing saying no to this and yes to that, and having some discipline and intentionality in the amount of time you spend on things, I think that that is the best approach. So that's what I've learned, and I am curious what your experience has been with social media. My husband's leaving. With social media, with things that feel like it grips you, like it's really hard to escape it. A friend of mine said that she'll just find herself randomly scrolling and doesn't know why, and she almost doesn't even know how it happened. And so just taking some time, thinking about how you want to run your life and what you want to make of your life, how you want to dedicate your time, and to not be afraid of relevance, because there's a lot of discussion about having a personal brand and then being relevant and having a business. And I think that that definitely matters. I do think that there's something to be said about having an online presence and community, but sometimes at what cost? Sometimes you do need to reset. For me, I had to reset. I just had to make sure I was aware of my ethics, my values. Am I able to have some discipline and not be constantly impulsively checking socials? And I don't even know if all I know is what seems to be feeling okay. And what feels okay is to not have most social media on my phone. I guess Substack is social technically. YouTube maybe is social technically. But it doesn't have a hold over me. I'm pretty sure, at least. So we're all doing our best. And I think it's a good thing to try to help each other and to share ideas, not to share critique or criticism, just to try to contribute in an uplifting way. So that's all. I wanted to share that update, and I will talk to you soon.